Hello, this is Ruby Rockabilly. Um, my name is, that's my doll name, and my name is Sarah, and I will be reading a story today. We're doing story time with the Rockabilly Mafia dolls. During this hard time, COVID-19, we really wanted to give back to the community. You know, people who have small children or people who just wanted to feel comforted. We'd like to give back, and I wanted to give back with one of my favorite books, The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. Not only is his artwork beautiful, let me just adjust this. Not only is his artwork beautiful, but his whole thoughtfulness, the thoughtfulness behind this book really got to me, touched my heart. So I hope that by reading this that I will do the same thing. Hello! Hi everyone, thanks for joining me, thanks for the support. I'd like to give back today, and I would like to read you The Giving Tree today. So let's begin. Once there was a tree. And she loved the little boy. You see the little boy coming into the frame. And every day the boy would come. And there's the tree and the little boy. And every day the little boy would come visit the tree. And he would gather her leaves. You see the tree giving to the little boy? It's so beautiful. It's so simple, yet the message touches your heart. And make them into crowns and play king of the forest. You see the little boy would just get so much joy. How much joy he would get from this tree. He would climb up her trunks. Look at that, the little boy would take from the tree. How lovely. And swing from her branches. You see the little boy playing in the tree. And eat apples. You see the tree. You see the tree? And the little boy's eating apples. Hey Sandy, just wanted to give you a little wave. And they would play hide and go seek. See the little boy playing behind the stone? Oh, we just need to a little bit closer. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. Do you see the little boy getting shade from the tree? And the little boy loved the tree. You see him giving the tree a hug. How much love and joy the tree is giving him. Very much. And the tree was happy. The tree was happy because the little boy was appreciating everything that the little boy would come and visit and give to him. See, carved the little initials. Me plus the tree. Very cute. But time went by. You see the tree and the boy together. And the boy grew older. Now the initials are of a girl. I'm assuming me plus YL. His heart was moving away from the tree. And the tree was often alone. The little boy wouldn't come visit the tree anymore. And the tree was sad. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the trunk said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in the shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money." "I'm sorry," the tree said, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and will be happy." See the boy in the tree? And the tree was still giving to him, even when he got older. And the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy to give. See the little boy climbing? He wanted to buy things. But the boy stayed for a long time, and the tree was sad. Then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy. And she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." "I am too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children. And so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house. But you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." Do you see the tree? And the boy is grown up now. And the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. See, the tree was still giving, even as the boy needed more. Giving to the house, giving to the boy's needs, his house. He wanted, he took and he took. And the tree was so happy. This made the tree very happy to give to the boy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." The boy wanted the boat. Well, now he's an old man. But he wanted the boat, and the tree was still giving. And so So the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. Thanks for joining, Krista. Hello. We're reading The Giving Tree. And see, the boy cut the trunks to make the boat. And the tree was happy, but not really. This is one of my favorite books. You'll see why. And after a long time, the boy came back. "I am sorry, boy," said the tree, but I have nothing left to give you. "My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "I am too old to swing on the branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb." "I am too tired to climb," said the boy. "I am sorry," sighed the tree. "I wish I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just a stump. I am sorry." You see the old man? Can't really play. He can't really use the apples. And the tree has nothing really left to give but the stump. What do you think will happen next? "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. "Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest." And the boy did. Do you see the boy and the tree trunk? The boy doesn't need much. Well, now he's an old man. He's tired and he needs a good place to rest. And the tree doesn't have anything left, just a stump. And the tree was happy. The end. That's one of my favorite stories. I was getting a little emotional at the end. The tree just gives and gives to the little boy. It's so wonderful. Okay, I have another book I wanted to get for you guys. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Ah! Who remembers this? Where the Sidewalk Ends. Everyone get your kids this book. It's amazing. Also by Shel Silverstein. Can you tell I'm a fan? So these are a collection of poems. It's really beautiful. So I'll read, and if anyone has a request for a poem in the book, I will read it. I'll read it. First one is called Invitation. If you are a dreamer, come in. If you are a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoper, a prayer, a magic bean buyer, if you're a pretender, come sit by my fire, for we have some flax golden tales to spin. Come in, come in. Ah, it's so beautiful. I have a few I like, and there's more pictures. So, The Farmer and the Queen. Ah, yay. The Farmer and the Queen. She's coming, the farmer said to the owl. Oh, what shall I do? Shall I bow when she comes? Shall I twiddle my thumbs? The owl asked who? The queen, the royal queen. She'll pass the farm today. The horse said, nay. Shall I give her a gift? he asked the wren, a lovely memento for her to keep. An egg or a peach or an ear of corn? The wren said, cheep. But should I curtsy, or should I cheer? Or here's her carriage now. What should I do? He asked the dog. The dog said, bow. And so he did, and she passed. Oh, tra-la-la-la-la. She smiled, she did. He told the sheep. The sheep said, bah. Cute. You can kind of make your own meaning from these poems. That's a really cute one. Me and my giant, yay! I have a friend who is a giant, and he lives where the tall weeds grow. He's high as a mountain and wide as a barn, and I only come up to his toe, you know. I only come up to his toe. There's the giant's foot. When the daylight grows dim, I talk with him, way down in the marshy sands. But still he understands, he stands. I know he understands. For we have a code called the Scratch Tip Code. And here is what we do. I scratch his toe. Once means hello. I scratch, and twice means how are you? And 3 means does it look like rain? 4 times means don't cry. Hey, Letty. 5 times means I'll scratch you a joke. And 6 times means goodbye, goodbye. 6 times means goodbye. And he answers me by tapping his toe. Once means hello, friend. 2 taps means it's very nice to feel your scratch again. 3 taps means it's lonely here. With my head the top of the sky. 4 taps means today an eagle smiled as she flew by. 5 taps means, oops, I just bumped my head against the moon. She means sigh. And 7 means bye. And 8 means come back soon, soon. 8 means come back soon. And then I scratch 1,000 times, and he taps with a babbity bim. And he laughs so hard he shakes the sky. That means I'm tickling him. See, even people who are so different can get along. They don't even have to speak the same language. Oh, I love these books. Let's see. Let's pick another good one. Ooh. Does anyone remember this one? Peanut butter sandwiches? Yay! I'll sing you a poem of a silly young king who played with the world at the end of a string. But he who loved one single thing, and that was just a peanut butter sandwich. His scepter and his royal gowns, his regal throne and golden crowns, were brown and sticky from the mounds, and dripping from each peanut butter sandwich. His subjects all were silly fools, for he had passed a royal rule, that all they could learn in school was how to make a peanut butter sandwich. There's the king. That's a good sandwich. He would not eat his sovereign steak. He scorned his soup and kingly cake. He took his courtly cook to bake an extra sticky peanut butter sandwich. He's still chomping on it. And then one day he took a bite. He started chewing with delight. But he found his mouth was stuck quite tight. Found the last bite of peanut butter sandwich. His brother pulled his sister pride. The wizards pushed and his mother cried. My boy's committed suicide from eating his last peanut butter sandwich. Hi, Belinda. The dentist came in the royal dock. The royal plumber banged and knocked. But still those jaws stayed tightly locked. Oh, darn this sticky peanut butter sandwich. I love Shel Silverstein, guys. If there's anything you want to hear, let me know. I'll look it up. He just has such a great way with words. Don't you love it? It's just poetry. And we were reading this as kids. I mean, I hope to pass this on to my kids someday. He wrote so well. And it was fun too. Let's read another fun one. The Bagpipe Who Didn't Say No. It was 9 o'clock at midnight at 3:15 when a turtle met a bagpipe on the shore side by the sea. And the turtle said, My dearie, may I sit with you? I'm weary. And the bagpipe didn't say no. And the bagpipe didn't say no. Said the turtle to the bagpipe, I have walked the lonely shore. I have talked to waves and pebbles, but I've never loved before. Will you marry me today, dear? There's a little turtle. Will you marry him? But the bagpipe didn't say no. Said the turtle to his darling, please excuse me if I stare, but if you have the plattest skin, dear, you have the strangest hair. If I begged you pretty please, love, could you give just one squeeze, love? And the bagpipe didn't say no. Said the turtle to the bagpipe, you love me, then confess. Let me whisper in your dainty ear and hold you to my chest. And he cuddled her and teased her, and so lovingly he squeezed her. And the bagpipe said, Awooga! There's the little bagpipe. Said the turtle to the bagpipe, did you honk or bray or neigh? For awooga, when your kiss is such a heartless thing to say. Is it that I've offended? Is it that our love has ended? And the bagpipe didn't say no. Said the turtle to the bagpipe, shall I leave you, darling wife? Shall I waddle off to Woden? Shall I crawl out of your life? Shall I move, depart, and go, dear? Oh, I beg you, tell me no, dear. But the bagpipe didn't say no. So the turtle kept off crying, and he ne'er came back no more. No, come back, turtle. And he left the bagpipe lying on the smooth sandy shore. And some night, when the tide is low, there, just walk up and say hello there, and politely ask the bagpipe if the story's really so. I assure you, darling children, that the bagpipe wouldn't say no. Unrequited love. Bagpipe and a turtle. How cute. Should read a few more. Yay! The One Who Stayed. Woo. I like this one. You should have heard the old men cry. You should have heard the biddies when the stranger raised his flute and piped away the kiddies. Katie, Tommy, Meg, and Bob followed skipping gaily, red-haired Ruth, my brother Rob, and little crippled Bailey. John and Nils and cousin Claire, dancing, spinning, turning, crossed the hills to God knows where. They never came returning. Crossed the hills to God knows where. Each child in Hamiltown but me, and I stayed home unheeding. My papa says I was blessed, for that music found me. I'd be witchcast like all the rest. This town grows old around me. I cannot say I did not hear the sound so hauntingly hollow. I heard it clear. I was afraid to follow. We were reading these as kids. It just surprises me. I'll find some with more pictures. Here's a good one. You guys remember this one? Mr. Grumple Dump's song. Yay! Everything's wrong. Days are too long. Sunshine's too hot. Wind is too strong. Clouds are too fluffy. Grass is too green. Ground is too dusty. Sheets are too clean. Stars are too twinkly. Moon is too high. Water's too drippy. Sand is too dry. Rocks are too heavy. Feathers are too light. Kids are too noisy. Shoes are too tight. Folks are too happy, singing their songs. Why can't they see? Everything's wrong, 'cause he's grumpy. He's Mr. Grumple Dumps. That's his song. There's so many good ones. Here's another one. You guys remember this one? The gorilla! Woohoo! Okay, this will be the last one, unless there's any requests. If anyone says a request, I will do it. Okay. Gorilla. Since I brought my gorilla to school, everyone's nicer to me. You see the little kid with the gorilla? He brought him to school. The teacher's more pleasant. The kids bring me presents. The principal serves me bran muffins and tea. How nice. Hi. If I'm tardy, they say, oh, don't worry. If I'm absent, they don't give a hoot. If my desk is a mess, or I'm sloppily dressed, or if I snooze on my desk, or I cheat on a test, they say, isn't that cute? You're looking at the monkey. If I don't know my lessons, I just take a guess, and whatever I guess, teacher screams out, that's right! And Big Bully Slick, he's been staying homesick, afraid that I'll trick him right into a fight, because he has his big gorilla. I'm welcome to munch upon anyone's lunch. And I was just voted most clever and cool. Though I chew, gum, and play, my report card's all A's. Since the day I first brought my gorilla to school. Yay! Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. If anyone's requesting, I will totally do it. Yeah, again, thank you. The story time lifted my spirits right now, too. So I hope it did yours. I think it's so wonderful that we can get together during these hard times and just read a good book. And thank you for reading The Giving Tree and Where the Sidewalk Ends. Yay! That was a good story time. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Love you all.